back. We are back with Dragonstone, episode 9 of the third season. Everybody's lovely faces are here. My name is Val. I am your dungeon master. We're gonna go around the table. Everyone introduces themselves and their characters and answer the awkward question of. Dang.
It's not a question, Val.
Yeah, no. Here's what's up. If your character had to adventure with the protagonist of the last TV show that you watched, how fucked are they?
Oh no. Oh no!
Well, hi, I'm Blakery. I play Rava. She's the Gloomstalker Soul Knife attempted edgelord, but kind of fails at it character that that is here. She's going through some stuff, yeah. And the last thing I watched was What We Do in the Shadows.
So not good.
I
mean, it depends on what you're trying to do in the adventure, but
yeah. I mean, if it's just being like reality show sitting around doing nothing, she'd be okay at it. I mean, she's a level what
13
ranger at this point. Like, she'd be fine.
Level what? Level in.
She's level 14. Like, she'd be fine. It's a bunch of dorky vampires. She'd be fine.
Okay. All right. Well, next.
So heroin.
Yeah, I am Mitchell, also known as Penny for a Tale. You can find me on all of these, on all of the socials. Of course, today playing Fleece, and the last movie that I saw was 2019 Native Son, which is of course based on the same titled book by Richard Wright. I think Fleece would be very confused by the complexity of the world, as well as the kind of the forced destiny that is implicit throughout the whole movie. But yeah, definitely out of sorts in that particular film.
Hi, my name is Lilith. I will be playing the chaos monster half elf, just weird motherfucker, Kyrie Darksbane. And while I was getting ready today, I was watching Forged in Fire. And really, the protagonists of Forged in Fire are knives. So she's gonna have a lot of knives.
Kill.
Yeah. Okay, I was talking about this on Twitter earlier today. Did you know that when he says that, he says it will kill, that is not him saying it will kill. It's not him saying it will kill in a funny voice. That stands for KEAL, keep everyone alive.
All right.
That's a real fucking thing. It's the wildest thing in the world.
Oh.
We marathon Forged in Fire when we were like self-quarantined in a hotel and had cable TV, because that's what you do. That's like our idea of vacation, is just staying in your hotel and watching television you would normally get to watch. Yeah, so we loved Forged in Fire. Yeah,
Forged in Fire is so good.
Yeah,
it's so good. I love it. I love the early episode with the
we're doing intros, so yeah. Nick, you're next.
Hi, I'm Nick, also known as Slowpool. I'm playing what's his face, Typhocles Morris, who is our resident, surprisingly enough, not horny bard, Bardlock, and yeah.
So you have horns.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's that. But he hasn't fucked a dragon yet. So I mean, and the last show I watched was WandaVision. So I mean, I guess if he was in that, he would just be the character who just has like every other random odd job in there. He just works. He just works at every single store that they go into.
Don't shoot me, I'm the messenger. Like,
I'm John at John A. Bates on Twitter. I'm playing Malik Vaughn, the half drow, half orc, and the last show I watched was also WandaVision. So I'm a wizard, and WandaVision is a show about a witch. So I feel like I'd fit in pretty fine. I'd probably be just outside of it going, that's some shit.
awesome sauce. And once again, to everyone, I am your Dungeon Master for today, Val. To answer my own question, if I had to be in an adventure and party with the protagonist of the last show that I watched, it was Letterkenny, so me and Wayne are going for a scrap. Like, and with that, I would like to remind everyone that this is a viewer-affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies will give a reroll to anyone here. Every subscription will give not ones or not 20s to anyone here. And donating money, you just got to give me a plot point. It's a sliding scale. The more you give, the crazier you can get. And I will let people know it's like that's not in the wheelhouse or that is, which just to remind, we are using safety cards here. So anything that a donation suggests that crosses any of those lines will not happen. So with that, I have to bio because normally I do it right before we go live, but we had somebody in our bathroom. So while I do that, could the rest of you recap, especially for Fleece, who was not here? I'll be right back.
Who wants to go first and then have me go back behind with the actual recap?
Well, a
I
bunch of
absolutely
stuff
nothing.
happened, and then I got to hit on a hot lady who it's not weird at all that I was hitting on her at all.
Rava got really angry, and then she calmed down for a bit, and then got really angry again. And then was a bit sad, but mostly angry.
Ty did absolutely nothing wrong nor suspicious the entire time.
Good. So last time we met.
Dragonstone.
Last time on Dragonstone, we met Ty in a hot springs. It was kind of awkward because Ty was really sarcastic and aggressive at the same time, which is an interesting thing to pull off. Because typically sarcasm is a defensive thing, but you were aggressively sarcastic. Rava came in after having wrecked a whole bunch of training dummies. There was some conflict that half the party was watching with popcorn and the other half was like, either kill each other or don't, but please do it somewhere else.
Except for Kyrie. Kyrie wanted all the action to happen right in front of her.
Kyrie was part of the popcorn watching brigade. Afterwards, we had conversations about what we're going to be doing next and came up with a plan, which was then changed because Typhocles went and fire stroked some people, which is how I'm going to leave that, yeah. There was lots of community censorship. We determined that there was some sort of cult that was gathering, a cult dedicated to Dree that was gathering people from the city, the leader of whom was a small kobold with a dragon shard that someone in our party seemed to recognize. When we attempted to fight with the kobold, they were rescued by another person who could counterspell using subtle spell. The bitch.
Oh no!
And then we changed our plans to chase after them by teleporting to Drawn, going across the water to Emden, checking on the stone there, checking on the Waystone there, and then moving on further into Dree's territory to the last known location of this cult, which for some reason Kyrie knows.
But we were gonna spend the rest of the day.
Yes, we were spending the rest of the day in town because Kyrie wanted to have dinner with Rava's mom.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to eat out.
You guys, oh my god.
Yeah, no, I mean, Kyrie essentially got invited to, like, the gayest polycule ever. So, like, it's great. All All right. Yeah.
Rava's not attending that. Rava is not attending that.
I mean, I
This is-
hope
this
not.
is
That would be
awkward
strange.
enough.
That would be super strange if you attended
I mean,
the after dinner, especially.
It's
Um,
not,
like-
not that.
royal
she's not
royal
eating
families are
dinner.
kind of weird.
She's not eating dinner there.
you're not gonna have dinner with your mom before you set off on your adventure, is what I'm hearing.
You're not going to have dinner with your mom before Rava has dinner with your mom?
Yeah.
Or sorry, before Kyrie has dinner with your mom?
2 dinners?
Mm-hmm.
It's a different dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
weird. Why do you gotta make things weird?
I mean, why did you have to have a hot mom?
That's on you.
No, just all drow are hot. Like, that's just like default. Like,
You
there's
wrote your backstory.
yeah, you wrote your backstory. I'm just
To be fair, you were the one who was like,
To
I
be
want to reunite with my mom, and then we did.
yeah.
It's just some of us reunited more than once.
Yes.
All right. Well, so y'all have in fact decided to. It's up to y'all. Does anyone have any roleplay scenes that they want to do at dinner time or before y'all set out on to going to Dawn, to going to the teleport circle there and get in a boat to Imden? Is there anything that y'all wanted to do roleplay wise, like in the evening or in the morning before any of that happens?
I don't know if it'd be possible. I mentioned that it might be nice to actually have Rob and her mom talk, but Rava's gonna be pretty tight-lipped unless they have a moment alone.
Yeah, we can give you and your mom a moment alone if you need. It's probably sometime, maybe even before dinner, you can approach her.
Rava's not approaching her. That's the thing.
Oh, well,
That's the issue here.
If you're not going to your mom to talk to her, I don't see how you could talk to your mom.
that's
I'm gonna send a text.
The thing is, Rava's not initiating it. Like,
okay.
She's too awkward to initiate it. That's the problem.
Well, that's you can initiate it or you can't. Like, that's what I'm asking. Like, if you want to initiate it, it's up to you, fam. I would like, while you decide that, Fleece and Typhicules didn't really get to meet each other. Is there anything that, I mean, they technically did, but they never talked to each other. Is there a moment when you two fine lads, and dads get together to maybe get to know each other, maybe over mimosas or warm milk?
Yeah, I'm gonna bake that bitch a cake.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what? You ask for access to some of the kitchens in the area, and you are given not free reign of the kitchen. There's some supervision over a resident baker, but you are thus a friend of the matriarch, so you are allowed. What kind of cake do you make?
3 milk cake.
oh no! Please no!
Wait, you're making him a tres leches?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
No,
there's
It doesn't sound weird if you say tres leches.
Yeah.
When you say
Yeah.
3 milk.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at.
And there might even be a secret 4th milk ingredient.
That's one of Taco Bell's worst marketing phrases.
A secret 4th milk ingredient.
Is this like our famous 5 meat chili? The 5th meat is last year's chili.
Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna make that bitch cake.
All right.
3.5 milk cake.
So you make the I did make the sorry, you make this Trestle cake for your new friend, who doesn't have an arm, by the way. He's missing his left arm
Yeah.
up to about right
Question.
past his elbow.
So I know you can bless water. Can I bless milk?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is blessed 3.5 milk cake.
Okay.
I hate this so much.
This is great. What are you talking about? This is the best
Yeah.
thing ever.
It really is, but I also really hate it.
Yeah, of course you can. So you present this cake, Ty, this satyr who you didn't really interact with much because Rava tended to monopolize your time, and then Kyrie monopolized your time, and then the dog monopolized your time. This satyr comes and brings you a cake. What do you do? What's going on?
Yeah, it looks like a very bad version of Fleece's head. Like lopsided and like part of the afro's like slipping down and on the floor.
You weren't here last time to describe what Fleece looked like, so why don't you go ahead and do that too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so
give us the full visual.
Fleece has a very cute and well-toned physique. His armor is kind of sparse, so his nipples can always be seen. Wearing kind of shoulder tassels and everything, leather and steel. He has a shepherd's crook kind of slung on his back where normally a sword would go. As well as a shield that goes back there too, which kind of has the front of it has what looks like his hair just kind of woven into the front of the shield for extra protection. His hair in of itself is about a quarter of his full body. Large and white and soft. There seems to be some sort of divine property to it. It is majestic as fuck. If you had to choose between a unicorn and the hair, it's always the hair. And he also has like horns coming out of it, lovely sheep eyes, and a wide smile which glitters as he does take very much care of it. Partly because he has like an infinite amount of hair to use in the bristles. Other than that, his pants are kind of like a mix between like wool and tanned leather, very tight with some breaks in the pants. I wouldn't say his tushy is super well toned, but it's kind of definitely something he works on, and he has like a little sheep's tail poking out of his buttocks.
I was supposed to say, now that you have a bard, we can finally do the Chip Skylark tunes.
Okay, well, this satyr approaches, and Ty, you can go ahead because you didn't really. Mitch wasn't here when you described yourself. Go ahead and describe yourself to what Fleece is presenting this Teresa says cake of friendship to.
So Ty is a dark red skinned tiefling with like longish pitch black hair that's like swept back. He's got medium length horns that are also kind of swept back along with his hair. Any kind of exposed skin that he has is just like covered with old wounds and scars. He's quite skinny and emancipated.
Emaciated.
Emaciated.
Emancipated is a different thing.
Well, he has also been emancipated from hell, so there's that. But emaciated, yeah, my brain's not working. And he just wears like loose-fitting robes. He has a couple weapons on him, a rapier and some knives, and a very fancy cloak. And he also has a metal arm, a prosthetic metal arm that goes up to his left elbow, basically. He just also just has like a permanent sort of poker face on, just hard to tell what he's really thinking.
Here's the cake. I made it myself.
I can tell. I see that you put a lot of effort into making it.
I did, yeah. The moment I saw you, I knew I had to make this friendship cake. It is part of my religious rituals. So please enjoy it. It is 3 milk cake with an extra milk. That secret ingredient. It's delicious. The hair is made out of a whipped cream of some sort, which was also employed the fourth secret milk in it as well.
Fleece, what are your tool proficiencies?
Not cake making.
All right, so you're not proficient in cooking utensils. Yeah. Go ahead and just make me an intelligence skill check.
Oh no.
Mhm.
That feeling when the DM makes you roll your dump stats.
I got a 5.
Okay. Okay.
Charlie.
Yep. Your cake looks hideous. Like at the very least, how it tastes.
Hashtag nailed it.
Yeah, how.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, how it's gonna taste. Well, we'll see if
It looks
it gets
like a
eaten.
pink mushroom.
Yes.
Yeah, I ran out of sugar, so I had to use salt. I hope that's okay. But they're both white and fine, so it should be okay.
Hold on. Hold on, everyone.
The interchangeable white
There we
powders.
It had to be done. It had to be done.
Okay, I have to go read that because I can't read it. I have to go to Streamlabs to read that. What did you donate? $10. Thank you for the $10 donation, by the way.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy thing chimes in my ears when it happens. Like, alright, here we go.
It's not the dinosaur scream that freaks you out every time.
When I'm playing video games. Like, okay.
Lesson when I did 20 subs.
Alright, so, yeah, it's up to you if you want to eat this cake or not. After hearing that.
I mean, Ty is nothing if not polite to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll give it a taste.
You bite into this cake, and despite the way that it looks, despite the notions of salt instead of sugar, for some reason, maybe it was because it's a blessing from the gods, from the celestials above, and you have a connection to that, it tastes fucking amazing. It might be the best cake you've ever had.
Wow.
I feel like the divine gods are like, oh shit, he's making a cake. Everyone, battle station. Take all of our might.
Oh my god, it's happening! Everybody fucking back!
The prophecies are coming true.
See what the story you don't see is that when Malik and Fleece first met, Fleece did the same thing. And Malik used to be a very pleasant, upbeat person.
He's seen some shit now.
So, continue.
Ty is just gonna he takes his bite, he's like, just thinking internally, he's like, damn, this is a good cake. I haven't eaten anything like this since I was in the capital city. All right. Poker face.
Roll a deception. To keep up that poker face, please.
Deception or performance?
Deception.
Your choice.
Deception, yeah.
It doesn't matter because I'm a bard.
Can I give a nat one?
It doesn't matter. I still
nat
rolled a
one.
nat one.
Yeah.
I still got a 16.
Well, you still got a nat one. So.
Yeah, well, first of all, the 100 biddies is a reroll, not a natty. So,
A reroll.
yeah. Okay, cool beans. Let me get to that real quick. But yeah, it's you manage And now, please just go and roll a perception for me, please, or an insight for me.
Oh,
You see that twinkle in Ty's eye. He is trying so hard to be whatever persona he wants to be, but you see that twinkle in his eye. He fucking loves this cake.
I'm going to reach out my very large hands, but well lotioned up, smelling of sweet lavender.
I don't
May I
think
take
it's
your
okay.
May I take your hand, good sir?
Oh, this
This
is something.
As soon as you kind of touch him, Ty just kind of just like starts like leaning backwards, like clearly uncomfortable with this. Like your hands are damp.
It's the Young
Hands-
Bubbies Club all over again.
Your hands are damp.
And what's your name, good sir, again?
It's Ty.
Ty. Look,
Why are your hands so clammy? This is
it's lotion. I put it on earlier this morning.
yeah.
Sometimes it takes a long time to kind of marinate in my skin.
I'd
But
rather
Ty,
know what the incubus is again. Oh,
I want you to look at me, Ty.
Ty obliges.
I'm nothing special. Just a common man with common thoughts, and I've led a common life. There are no monuments dedicated to me, and my name will soon be forgotten. But in one respect, I have succeeded as gloriously as anyone who's ever lived. I've loved another with all my heart and soul. And to me, this has always been enough. Hug.
I mean, yeah,
How much
time for one's for lots of words.
How much of the rest of you is also lotioned up?
Is he just like covered in leave-in conditioner?
It's lotion. There's a special lotion around like the chest area because that thins the cheek.
You know those Russian oil wrestlers? That's what it is. Just slather and shiny.
Yeah. You ever been to a Turkish bathhouse, Billy? You like watching gladiator movies? You ever seen a grown man naked? Yeah, Ty is kind of at a loss for words. Deeply, deeply, deeply uncomfortable.
It's getting in your
And
clothes.
contemplating Thunderstep at the moment. But he'll tolerate it because goddamn, that was a good cake. And he's just gonna like very awkwardly like, thanks.
Your hands slip.
Mhm.
I look forward to working with you, Ty. Enjoy the cake.
Many thanks, and I certainly will enjoy the cake. And I also work forward to working with you as well, please.
And he'll walk away. You see his little sheep tail like wagging back and forth in an excited manner.
I just immediately like pulls out like a handkerchief and just like wipes off his hand. He's like, oh.
We pan over to the manor of the matriarch, where Rava, sometime before dinner, you make your way over to. First, you go to the throne room where your mother would have been previously. However, her partner and the sire of her child, Clementine, indicates it's like, no, Rava. She is in her chambers if you wish to see her.
All right. Rubba will make her way over and knock.
Mm-hmm.
Just-
You are greeted with a very, very cheerful come in. You. Mm-hmm.
Rava contemplates not, and then just, I need to stop overthinking it, and goes in.
You go in, and your mother, Kazel, is sitting at her dressing table. She has a small fire going where there is a curling iron that she holds over it and then goes to She is curling her hair, getting ready for dinner. Oh, Rava, dear, I think you are here. Hello. What can I do for you?
Um, I actually came to return something. Um, she's Rava's going to like fiddle with the clasp of her cloak a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Get the the pelt she has as well as the cloak off,
Mm-hmm.
and then gonna reach around her neck and tucked away underneath, not entirely under her armor, just under the breastplate to keep
Mm-hmm.
it from moving too much.
Mm-hmm.
She'll remove a small uh blah, blah, a small fairly it's not very it looks pretty beat up now, but a
Mm-hmm.
small key.
Mm-hmm.
Dad said it was yours.
She's good to take it from you and look up at it. Huh, sure is, thank you. And she sets it on her desk.
I don't know what it was for. Dad didn't know what it was for, so.
Oh, it was something I picked up in a dungeon. Well, you know, adventuring. You find treasure, and it was just one of those little trinkets that you pick up while on the adventures.
Oh. I'm not sure I've ever found anything quite like that. Then again, I haven't been in a proper kind of adventure in a while. Long while.
I find that hard to believe. You did just come out of the Shadowfell a few days ago.
That was less of an adventure of choice and more of we were thrown in there by some. I don't even know what they were. They were wizards or something transformed into these weird worm things that burrowed through the ground and had these tongues like snakes.
Ah, yes, graboids. Don't worry, they don't. We're a little bit too mountainous for them, so they tend to like alluvial plains.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Desert creatures, mostly.
Well, they turned out to be wizards, and that's why we ended up in the Shadowfell. It was
Out of character, it was definitely sorcerers.
for sorcerers. Rava doesn't know the difference.
I know. I'm letting the chat know that Rava doesn't know the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer. Mm-hmm.
Like, unless someone were to straight up say it, like.
If only there was someone you could ask.
Someone with arcane magic.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I just wanted to return that. I've been holding on to it since forever.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, she's just gonna start putting her cloak and stuff back on.
You will be at dinner tonight, correct? I hear you are leaving tomorrow morning.
I am.
Be careful. Well, be careful not to kill too many people.
Well, I can't promise that, but
Okay.
I can try to be careful. I can't promise I won't get killed either. This is.
You do seem to do very dangerous things. Little jealous now that I am confined to my role here.
I can't see you doing anything dangerous.
You didn't know me before.
I guess I didn't.
Hmm. Right. I have a hard time staying in one place for very long. It's not my natural self. Unfortunately, I've been essentially forced into quarantine since the end of the world started, so I didn't really get to do much else. But it happens.
Oh, the Underdark's expansive. Sure, you haven't
Yes.
explored every nook and cranny of it.
Uh, right. Well, I don't have a proper nursemaid, so until my eras of age, I don't think I'd be able to do too much exploring. I still haven't named her. We can't agree on one. I should ask Kyrie what she thinks.
What names were you going between?
Uh, we were going between. She's just like, that's. There was about 10 or so. There was a list, and I just didn't like them. We actually had a contest that I had to pay some coin back to because I didn't like the contest name either. Um, yeah. You
Rava
seem to
thinks for
have
a moment.
something on your mind, Rava. What is it? You didn't just come here to bring me a trinket back.
Mostly. Uh, mm. Rava does not look like.
She just takes a really deep breath.
It's just. It's not what I expected.
What did you not expect? Please be specific.
She's going to sort of sit, not sit, just like
There's a chair. You're
shift
allowed
from
to
foot
sit.
she'll then she will sit down.
Mm-hmm. You have Castle's full attention. Her head is tilting curiously, eyes wide. A little bit more childlike than you probably expected. As far as Drow goes, she is still pretty young.
I remember you.
Mm-hmm.
You were so tall, and it's just not. None of this is what I expected. It was all the stories you told me, all the lessons learning Undercommon. A lot of it's a blur, but none of this is. Rava looks like she's having a really hard time articulating exactly
Mm-hmm.
what she's feeling. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I expected. I guess I don't know what I expected.
From the Underdark?
No, you did an excellent job describing the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
More so from you.
Oh.
I don't remember all of your words.
Well, you were quite young when I left you and your father, so that's understandable.
Just remember the way you said them. Or maybe I'm just remembering the way Dad used to talk about you.
It is quite possible. I encouraged your father, Maurice, was it? Yes, I encouraged it upon leaving, for your own benefit, that's to be as kind about me leaving as possible.
That's not what I meant.
Then, child,
He
you're
talked-
going to have to articulate what you meant.
He talked so much about the things you did, the places you went, the things you saw,
Mm-hmm.
every little detail.
Well, he went on some of those with me.
I mean, of course, that's what he told me about, but I guess it's just a wonder I don't really understand.
I'm also don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to articulate, what you don't understand. Would I am having a hard time trying to understand what you expected. Children tend to put their parents on pedestals, and I could not control your father on what he said about me after I left. I encouraged certain words from him, but what reason did he tell you that I left?
That you had something very important to do.
I did. I had to unbore myself. It was... I don't know if you've noticed about this, Rava, but I don't like motherhood. I tried. I try every time. And I don't do a good job. I don't like it. It's not my role in this world, and it was never expected of me. And then having, half-elf children, you don't want to get too attached to them. After all, they will likely die hundreds of years before you. So we figured it was best while your memory was so young that I didn't stick around for very long.
Well, I can't say anything to you whether or not you would like being a mother, but just going by my memories of you and not just what my father told me. I can't think of something you did wrong, but
Parents hide a lot from their children.
I guess that just comes with the job.
Sorry that I am not what you expected. You seem to have turned out to be quite strong and capable, independent. I know you have been through a lot, but I am proud of you.
She just nods. Maybe it was the right choice. If you had waited to leave, I might have been angry. Might have been more angry at you, like I was with Dad.
Oh my goodness! And she pulls the curling iron from her hair because it's starting to singe because she left it there for a hot second. Oh no! Oh, okay. Prestidigitation. It's fine. I Rava, could you give me a moment? I will see you at dinner, please.
Rava is still looking at the ceiling. All right. She'll stand up. She's still looking thoughtful. And she goes to the door and sort of pauses. What about Shanala?
Shanala. I like it.
Yes.
It's
The-
not awful. Let's go with that then.
No, as a name.
That's I know. I said it's not awful. Let's go with that. Thank you.
Rava will just nod and leave.
Mhm.
And it is the it is undercommon for
I'd assume they were talking undercommon this entire time. like why would drow speak common
yes,
to each other?
And just long enough after Rava has left to where we're all sure that she's out of earshot. Kyrie bursts from the closet and was like, I didn't catch all of that, but it's officially weird that I was here for that. I'm gonna go. Woo. Okay, I'll see you at dinner, Kazzle.
I'll see you at dinner.
Oh my god. I was gonna say the let's say it means something like a polished precious stone or something like that.
Okay. All right then. Anything else? Does anyone have any other scene they would like before you begin on your adventure?
So immediately after we broke, I conjured a door in the middle of the air and went into my mansion.
I have something for you, Malik. After a couple of days of not seeing him because of his busyness, your father does find you. After all, he was one of the ones that was. It's not so much that he finds you, it's just that you run into him as he is sitting on a bench, a city bench. Probably around the refugees are camping out or being housed, looking exasperated, but he is alive.
Making a roll. Good. Glad to see you're alive.
What were you trying to deceive? Are you lying to him? Do you want him dead?
He's trying to come off as less worried than he was.
Gotcha. You did not do a great job at that.
No, he didn't. He's not good at that.
Nope. He tilts his head to look up at you, then sits up straight and sort of scoots over on the bench in case you wanted to sit with him. He's like, the damage is less concerning than it was. It seems that as soon as the lot of you were whisked away through the Waystone Dree left. Miss Dragon is still alive even.
That's good.
It's an avatar of sort, it seems.
Yeah, part of the or companion to the Watcher. I imagine there's probably one like that on each Waystone. A Watcher and a companion.
Mm-hmm.
How is everyone?
The people who are here are those who don't have any shelter from crushed buildings. The aqueducts are ruined, and that's sort of the big issue right now that'll have to need repair. We're keeping council members here as it seems there's some veil that Dree can't reach here.
Yeah, that's the Watcher here apparently can keep it hidden.
Nice to know.
So we're going to be probably unlocking more of those. So, Tree will probably be dancing around the world chasing after us.
Are you... So you plan on releasing Ragnarok upon this world?
If there's no other way to deal with this, yeah. We're looking at other options, but so far no other options provide a result that doesn't just replace Tree with some other monstrosity.
That's what happens when the gods abandon you.
Mm-hmm.
Petty things. And he looks over, it's why men like us rely on our own strength. And he is referring to being a wizard.
Well, that's why we try, at least.
That's why we try.
We're going to be heading out soon. Tomorrow. We're heading to Dawn and then going to cross the water towards Emden. There's a waystone there.
With the Eladrin. Not surprised.
But then we're chasing further. Apparently there's a cult of Dree forming, and Kyrie knows where their headquarters is, or has an idea where their headquarters is. So we're going to be going from Emden to there.
Again,
to deal with that.
Not surprised. It's hard to be a god without worshippers.
I mean, she found a way, but...
She's not a god.
Yet.
Yeah. There's, despite not having many books on it, there is a book on it that I used to own. If you ever make it home, you could probably get your hands on it.
Home is in the island, or home is in...
This on Slaughter. Nope, Slaughter Island. It was one of those things that he had to, he couldn't take everything. Books are child. Yeah.
Well, there's a waystone on the island, so we'll end up there eventually.
He nods. Yep. Roll an insight.
I'm so good at that. 11.
An 11? What kind of...
The question is he as bad at lying as I am?
Oh, man. Okay. Well, he rolled lower than you, so you can tell that he might not quite be telling you everything.
Look, Dad, it's going to be a while before we see each other again. So, if there's anything you need to tell me before that, might be your last chance for a while.
I knew that there was a waystone there.
Yeah?
Yes.
I assume you don't know how to open it, do you?
I have the incantation for it.
That would be very useful. Why is that something you were trying to hide?
Wouldn't you try to avoid in-game for as long as possible, too?
It depends on what happens if you draw it out.
It's been 15 years.
Yeah.
We weren't quite in this state 15 years ago, so... And he will hand you a piece of paper with the incantation for that waystone.
I'll look at it just for a second before putting it away.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're at the point where I don't think Ragnarok can be stopped. Even if we were to defeat Dree, I think it would still trigger.
I think that will be the final trigger.
Yeah. I would rather we do it than she does.
I agree.
Because at least then we made the decision.
He's gonna. Your father's not a hugger, so he's not gonna hug you. But he will. But he will put a hand on your shoulder next to him and give it a good strong grip, and it is the strongest. It is the strongest, closest thing that you'll get with a hug from him. Yeah. Good luck. I'll hold down the fort here.
We're if it seems like Dree's gonna know whenever we break a waystone open every time. So while we're moving around, it might be good if the forces here in the Underdark could try to evacuate as many places that are near them as possible. Particularly because when they're all open, the surface is going to get ravaged. So
true.
Here, and I'll just pull out some paper and very quickly jot down all the locations that I know.
Yep. Which are the ones that are limited to your continent?
Yeah.
There are more, but on this continent or this part of the continent, for sure, you know what you have.
And
cool.
I'll hand that to him. These are the locations we're going to be heading to.
Well, you're going to have to handle the elves because they're elves. Like they're the like the Eladrin, like Saladrin. Like yeah.
We have 3 half elves. A fleece.
A fleece.
We have 3 half elves, a fleece, and now one of Rava's old flames in a more literal sense. So I think we're probably not the best to deal with elves, but we'll give it a try.
I'm glad you have a fleece. And with that, I don't think we'll do.
I'm pretty certain he's making that 3.5 milk cake again.
Oh, the tres leches. All right. With that, I don't think that we're going to have a dinner episode. I think we're going to cut to the next morning where y'all are all sort of gathering because Malik is the one with the magic that gets you to the teleport in Dawn. The teleport circle in Dawn that you can get to. Go ahead and Malik.
Did we confirm if the teleportation circle in Dawn had been repaired or not?
It has been. Your dad did because he was going back and forth. You and him were going back and forth. The Dawn circle is perfectly intact.
Rava's making sure they have all the supplies they need and stuff.
Of course. I do have to just pee real quick because that coffee hit me real fast. So y'all you can describe how you all gather and stuff.
It takes me a minute to cast this anyway, so I've already just have I'm just because the ground here is more rocky than other places I've had to cast this. Rather than crushing the chalk, I'm just sort of crouched down with my staff again slung over my back, and I'm just tracing a large arcane circle on the ground with chalk.
Rava's stuffing packs with food and various other supplies, and she puts one down next to you, Malik, and it looks very heavy.
Look at it. What am I going to do with that?
You're going to carry it.
Nope.
This is your food. This is your water.
I'll carry it.
So I sort of like indicate to my arms. I mean, like, I know it looks like I'm really strong, but it's more durability than lifting strength. I can't carry that.
I'll do
I'd-
it. I
I'd
will
put
carry your burdens.
Thank you, Fleece.
Carry your burdens.
Please, you have your own bag to carry.
Yeah,
Everyone carries their own bag.
No.
I will stand up from my circle. I
If
will
you
reach
can-
down with both hands. I will grab the pack and I will try in vain to pick it up. I will fail and then I will let go of it.
I'll do it. It's okay. I can do both.
For hilarity's sake, can this be an athletics test?
Sure. Oh hey, yeah. I have an 8 strength. My carrying weight is very little.
But you do manage it.
Oh, you're muted.
I was about to say, us magic casters really need to hit the gym with our -1 strength.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Robin's, if you can magically create water, that will take a lot of the weight off. But
I do not have that ability. However, I do have the ability to magically summon a house that is fully stocked with food every day.
And I can produce milk in infinite quantities.
It's
Robin's just big sigh.
mm-hmm.
Boy, I wish that you wouldn't.
At the end of this, Kyrie's just gonna have like a milk phobia. It's just like every time someone says the word milk, Kyrie nopes out.
At least it's not cursed like the boat is, and then the boat appears.
Oh, God damn it.
The boat only
Uh-huh.
appears when Kyrie thinks of it, but every time it's
If
mentioned,
somebody mentions the boat,
yeah, it's gonna be there, of course. Yeah,
I mean, you can try to give it away while we're in the Underdark, Kyrie, but I don't think that's going to make. I don't think that's going to
We're
work.
literally about to leave the Underdark, and we need the boat. It appears again.
Yeah, no, we should keep the boat.
It's not like, yeah, you should definitely keep the boat. All right, so do y'all magic
But
circle?
So yeah, I finished.
Rava insists on the pack because there are going to be times when we cannot use your ability.
At which point, we just have to wait 8 hours, and I can do it again. I finish the circle, and I pointedly do not pick up the pack because I can't carry it.
Rava's gonna roll her eyes, take a few things out of it, and then give him a much lighter pack. But it's, trust me,
That I can carry. I also am already carrying a pack.
this is a survival bag.
So yeah, I finished the large chalk circle.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out some ink, and sort of like engrave into the circle with some ink runes, and then standing on top of it. All right, everyone, you're gonna have 6 seconds. Dua locati la fel in natura da separate in temp devin una. And there's a hole in reality, and I walk through.
Woo!
Rava will quickly follow.
Yeah, Kyrie goes through.
All right. Assuming everyone goes through.
Yeah.
Cool beans. All right, so yeah, y'all go through, and you are now on the sort of barracks fort town of Dawn, which is on the border of the territory Neutroska and the Dragon territory, which I can, for the life of me, think of what I named it. It's something German with dragons, like
Drakengut.
Drakengut.
Which is it's the number 1 thing up at the top there.
Yep, I'm getting there. Drakengut. Drakengut. And yeah, it's pretty busy. People are you can definitely tell that some of the people from Avatona have come here to sort of, instead of just everyone going to the Underdark because there are resources here in Dawn, there are people who are here. Your Goliath friend, is actually waiting for you. I believe I don't even remember what I named them. I was looking in my notebook and I have a name called.
It's okay. I don't remember what you named them
Yeah,
either.
I think their name is Rubel. Rubel.
It was something like that.
Yeah. They're there, obviously expecting you because probably Malik, your dad, sent a sending to Rubile saying it's like, hey, you're on the way, and they're going to greet you and be like, "Oi, I hear you were looking for a trip across the water."
Yep.
That we are.
It's okay. We've got a boat though.
God damn it. Yeah, we got a boat.
Robin does actually like start snickering at that.
Is there a bigger boat?
It's a rowboat, so
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not a huge boat.
It's not a huge boat.
I don't know about 5 people on this boat.
Yeah, I think size does matter in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, Revile will be like, well, it's definitely will come in handy for an emergency, but we have an actual boat to make it across the strait if you need.
That would be
How
great.
large is the boat?
We'll say it's about the size of like a Viking longship.
So not big enough for us to buy horses and take them.
Probably not. No.
That's unfortunate.
You could.
Sounds splendid.
We don't want to take horses with us anyways. They'll just die.
Or be eaten.
Usually, you die when you're eaten.
Not always. I've got some fiction that you can read up on.
They're gonna like narrow their eyes at Kyrie and then laugh heartedly and pat you on the back because that's good. I like you. This is good. Now that I'm not
Anyway,
a Drake. Yeah.
if we need a horse for like an hour, I can take care of that. But like a rent a horse. I mean, not a rent a horse situation, but it's kind of like a rent a horse situation.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, do you really want like my geared ass sitting on your back while you're running somewhere?
No, I'm not going to turn into a horse. Jeez.
I mean, you are a wizard, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm a wizard. It's not polymorph though. Anyway, it's not important. We can get a horse for an hour.
Anyways, you said you have a boat.
Yeah, we have docks down on the beach that are mostly made for coastal riding. I have some paperwork for you as well. Hopefully, the leader over on in Emden, he won't. The dockmaster there, they're very private. They have a nice little magical dome to protect themselves from Dree. But hopefully this paperwork will get you through. We do a little bit of trade with them. They have limited resources because they have limited land. So you'll be going essentially with our wheat shipment.
Look at the paperwork. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's way more put together than what I thought. We were just gonna land on land and walk.
You'll still have to walk. They have carts for their wheat. But you're gonna go with the wheat shipment. They paid. They essentially fund this place. They have a lot of money, not a lot of food.
Right.
Whereas we have the opposite problem here.
I figured.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good system.
Yeah, well, it keeps
Supply, demand, etc.
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't seem sustainable.
We should go.
when will we be ready to go?
Wow.
Boo, hiss.
Wow.
Boo, that's my job. Shut up.
Kyrie,
I'm sorry if
Kyrie
that
is-
joke was bad enough to cause you physical grain.
Oh my god.
Woof.
I'll heal everyone.
Thank you.
The bard took psychic damage.
No, I'm gonna be here for. Normally, I don't like puns, but I'll be here for the Kyrie anti-pun off. So.
No. Oh no. None of us will survive.
Mm-hmm. All
No,
right.
I'm gonna rise above. Okay, don't. I'm not.
Really, that's the least you could do.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not sticking down to your leaven, okay?
I mean, this is all in character. Let's be real here. Like,
absolutely.
I could drop them in a pit and we can go without them if you want.
Malik, they're just trying to get a rise out of you.
That was worse. Like that was both on a technical and also in relation to puns.
I need to get crusty about it.
Robin, oh no. Keep, like, look at Robin's charisma.
Yeah.
Rubile's gonna be like,
That's the lowest charisma in the party. She is trying.
I am so glad I'm not going on this trip. Like,
You only have the lowest charisma by 1.
So
Lowest charisma.
But maybe we should stop the crumb comments and just continue on.
Oh my god.
But
Chain
yes,
lightning.
when
Circle of death. Oh, that's fun.
swift death to all who oppose me. Three shots. Okay. Robin will look at their Goliath friend and just be like, "How long before departure?"
they're waiting for you.
Okay.
Which I was trying to get in, but just motions
So we
at your
should-
whole party. This
So
happens.
we should stop loafing around and get going. And I just walk out the door.
Malik, you don't get to have the last word in this.
Too late. I already did.
Kyrie.
Yes.
Let's do this.
No, I'm leaving.
Buy us some alcohol. I'm going to need it for this trip. Before we leave, please.
I mean, your dad's office is right there, Malik. So I mean, you probably could just raid his liquor cabinet. Like,
already done. What are you
yeah,
talking about?
yeah. There's
You think I exited the room too?
There's some good rye whiskey for you to take with you. But
No.
you head to the docks, which, now that you're not paying attention to the hundreds of drakes that were on the beach, you see that there are docks on the beach, just slightly in a different direction that y'all had headed off to, where
I never noticed that before.
where there are a few, they're not very large boats, like I said, they're Viking longships, but there's essentially a very small group of people of 5 loading one of the ships with bags of grains. One of them is a dwarf who seems to be in charge, and Malik, because you have come here often, you know her as Melinda, and she is in fact the dock master and sometimes captain of these longships fleets.
As I approach, yo.
Hey, how's it going? Heard you coming with us.
Yep.
Well,
Need help loading this stuff in?
You couldn't pick it up. Like,
No, but I can make it pick itself up, which is the important part.
don't strain yourself. We've got. Go ahead, Tweeter. Ruddy, you just waiting on you. Get inside. Um,
I will get inside.
like,
The people are following me. 'Cause I
Robin
don't
Oh yeah,
will
Kyrie's just
Robin will follow and just be like, "Can give me some of that whiskey, please."
ask nicely.
mhm.
I said please.
that's as nicely as Rava gets.
I said please. That's about as much as you're gonna get out of me.
I'm amazed Rava even knows that word.
I will hand the bottle over.
Robin will pour herself a generous, but like she's not drinking out of the bottle glass. Just drink it, then hand the bottle back.
Cat for now, you don't want to get dehydrated. You can't drink seawater unless you're a cat.
Have milk. So no matter what, we'll have
Okay.
something to drink.
That's just gonna curdle immediately though.
Like, there is a look on Melinda's face when you say you have milk. Have anyone has ever seen F for Family? Like, watched that?
Nope.
Oh no.
There's just this sort of moment. It's the moment when one of the child. It happens twice in the show. This is the moment that's happening. It's even better. It's like the dog getting the cupcakes with the Nom flashbacks.
Yes.
Like there's just that look on her face as she is like staring at Fleece because she was turned into a Drake at some point, and that is just part of the trauma. And she'll just like snap out of it, and be like, "All right, let's go," and and
Maybe chill on the milk and all the other stuff, fleece.
That's fair.
As you all sort of gather in your boat and shove off, any boat conversations before I get to the next plot point?
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, y'all are good. All right.
Just on a boat.
Yep, you're on a boat.
Robin's going to, while they're on the boats, have water breathing at the ready.
Okay. Go. Yeah, go ahead and roll me perception, guys. Everybody roll perception. Guys, get me some.
Sure, I can perceive like a normal elf.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Mm-hmm.
28, natural 20.
All right.
27.
Excellent.
Two.
I know. Kyrie is.
Bards.
Kyrie is enamored with
Kyrie's been staring at the sun.
Yes.
You stop looking. Hands up, back in front.
Yeah, and
It's
because
pretty though.
It's gonna
Yeah.
damage your eyes.
and because Malik is
It has to
very
be.
busy with Kyrie helping her not go blind from staring at the sun, we'll say you don't see it, Malik, but you do hear the slight rumble of thunder in the distance. But the rest of you, our 19, our 28, and our 19 sees the clouds in the storm rolling in the direction that you are supposedly heading in. With our 28 and our 27, this doesn't seem natural. It almost seems expected.
Robin will look at Malik and be like, are there any creatures that create storms that you would know of?
Yes.
Robin will just sort of pause, sort of tap Malik on the shoulder and gesture to the storm. That does not seem like a normal storm. Look at
Alright,
the way it moves.
The reason I didn't elaborate is because you need to be way more specific than just can make a storm, because I can do that.
Well,
Like,
Malik, use your eyes. This storm does not look how it moves against the wind. This storm does not seem natural at all.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's a magic storm. Again, I'm gonna need. I cannot narrow that down.
It is a
It could be a wizard. It could be a sorcerer. It could be certain kinds of bards. It could be something attuned to the elemental plane of air. It could be a dragon. It could be a lich. Like, there's the list is endless.
Well-
what creature might live in the water?
What do we do?
Reiterate previous statement.
Do we just row past it? Like real quickly?
I mean, just because it's not a natural storm doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be aggressive.
I feel like people don't usually make storms just for fun.
You've never met a druid, have you?
No.
They do.
Share that in Twitch chat, please, Nick.
Please.
I'm sorry, I just like stared at the sun and it just came to me. I was like, yes.
Melinda is as y'all are having this conversation is like, does this look like a ship that can handle such ferocity? No.
That is an excellent point.
I'm gonna move closer to where the storm is, and I'm gonna see if I can tell. Other than it being an unnatural storm, if I get any sort of idea as to what might be causing it.
All right, I will let you go with a nature check on that one.
Cool. I don't know. Maybe there are like, signatures that specific creatures do when they make storms.
Mm-hmm.
10, probably not.
Like all those things, you're like, it can be so many things.
So,
it could be Thora for
looking
all
at
you know.
I'm looking at a storm. There's no identifying signature here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more important is doing something to protect the ship from it.
What you do notice is what it's not. It's not like the type of storm that rolled in with Dree when she came. So at least it's not the dragon. Like that particular dragon at the very least. Luckily, go ahead.
I can't do anything to like stop lightning bolts from hitting us, but I can do something to make the storm not be able to easily see us, if that helps.
Do storms have eyes?
Whatever's controlling it does.
I mean, yes, storms do have eyes.
Usually it's a cyclical storm, but
Okay.
at least
I don't
one.
know a lot about weather.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start rowing. Maybe we just row faster.
You do that.
Melinda's gives the command to the rowers to veer course, as if you look at your map, there is in fact an island in the strait between the mainland and the in Dawn, right? Just because it's like, and you see Melinda looks a little exasperated, like she does not want to go on this island, but coming up with a plan on the water, not the best idea, is what she is suggesting. So luckily it doesn't take too long, as you were just starting to pass this island, for y'all to dock, and Melinda is going to have, even some of her people, and if you wish to help, sort of pull the longship onto the beach, just because is pretty worried about damaging her ship.
Oh yeah, Rava will help.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
I will let the others help.
And she's gonna be like, listen, stay on this side. An asshole lives on the other side of this island.
Define asshole.
It's like where the poop comes out.
In the sense of someone who is an asshole that lives on the other side of this
Got
island.
it. Sorry.
There are
Okay.
a lot of types of people, types of assholes that are people.
Why do I have to go? Listen, his name is Jacques. He says he owns the island.
Okay,
I
that
don't.
kind of asshole. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, just he lives in like this
Owns the
giant.
island?
He made like this giant treehouse. Um, just don't go to the other side. Let's figure out what's going on here. And the storm is in fact moving forward and closer
How big,
to the
how
lot
big
of
is
you.
this island?
Cool. Like the only
Like, is it a really small island? Is it a really big island? Is it a medium-sized island?
it's man, I'm trying to. It's not like Vancouver Island. It's not the size of New Zealand. It's not this. It's a pretty small island. Like
Is it like the kind of island you could walk across?
absolutely. Like
Yeah.
it's an island that essentially was probably like a dormant or an extinct volcano that formed an island. Like, because it's not flat. There is like a peak in the middle of it.
Yet to be reclaimed by the sea.
So yeah, I can. In that case, in addition to keeping us from the prying eyes of Sir Asshole on the other side of the island, I can give us some cover from whatever's controlling the storm. And
Okay.
It's gonna take me about 10 minutes.
I mean, we could just.
I can't fit a boat in the mansion.
Who else? Or rather, not who else. What else do you know about this Jacques? What was his name, right?
Yeah, Jacques. Bertrand.
We could just
Does he not like other people on his island? Is he dangerous? Is this something we need to worry about? If we go into his mansion, is Jacques going to come over and destroy the boat?
Is this the same Jacques Bertrand of the somewhat famous transportation company pork cutlet delivery? Something like that?
Interesting.
Sometimes he just tells me that he's part of the South Covington Silver Drakes or the West Covington Emerald Sharks. Or the Crimson. I don't know. He has named 4 different companies.
Crimson Hawks?
The 4 different companies that apparently he works for, but
sounds like someone who's full of shit. So I think
exactly that's the kind of asshole that he is. He is full of shit.
See, assholes are full of shit. This is what I was saying.
You're right, guys.
Okay.
You're absolutely right.
This tracks.
As y'all are talking,
is
the
he
storm
going to
is
destroy
rolling.
the boat if we go inside the mansion?
Like your magnificent mansion?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, he's not going to destroy the boat if I cast this other spell first, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead
do
and
that.
What is everyone's passive perception, please?
10, I think. I wanna say.
11, but I feel like I'm starting to cast a spell. It's going to take me 10 minutes, so it might be less.
18.
At 10.
18.
18.
Ty.
22, I believe.
Okay, cool. Your passive is 22?
What's...
It's 10 plus your perception skill.
Oh, 10 plus your perception skill?
Yeah, unless you have something like observant that adds another 5.
It's 22. He's got a 12.
Then 22.
Yeah.
Fine.
Nothing gets
Well, fuck.
just expertise. Expertise. Yeah, so you definitely hear them first, Ty. As people are trying to prepare and you have Malik trying to prepare his spell, and them trying to cover the boat, you hear the call and screeching of eagles in the sky.
God, the Eagles suck.
Eagles are
Did
kinda-
somebody say something about Hotel California?
It was a lovely place.
Yeah, and Rava, as you start to hear them too as they get closer. But just as they get closer, Ty, with your passive, in that direction, you essentially see what looks like, as you're looking up at the eagle sky, you see the water pull back. Like the tide pull back.
Just gonna like reach out and grab who's ever like closest to me,
It's Fleece.
and just like grab Fleece and like turn his head and like point at the watery scene and just be like, "That's not good."
What is it? What am I seeing here? I see the water. It looks very nice.
Can Robert roll survival to know what's
Mhm.
going on?
25.
Yeah, when the ocean begins to pull back like this, it means that it's getting higher in a specific place.
Robert just stares at the ocean for like a good 2 or 3 seconds and just, we're going to see some huge waves. We need to move up a lot more.
Oh, in that case, I should probably cast Dimension first, then, shouldn't I?
Yeah, but she didn't.
I mean, the mansion only takes a minute to cast, so I can abandon the cast.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
true.
first
We
one.
need to move the boat up. Robert will help in pulling the boat up a lot more as quickly as possible.
You're not gonna be able to move it up in time, and even Melinda is like, we're gonna have to abandon this boat.
I put down a miniature portal carved from ivory with a small piece of the little thing that I brought up previously. I spend a minute casting my miniature.
Malik, no, we don't even have. If we can't move the boat up, we don't have a minute.
buddy.
Come on. Rob's just going.
Run for it!
Yep.
Run over to him, scoop him up fireman style, and just start running.
Okay. I can continue to cast while you're carrying me. That's fine.
What is your strength, Rafa?
It's 12.
It's 12. How much? He's got like a foot over you. Okay. Light is just. That's exactly what.
Yeah,
it is.
I'm 6'10" and 200 pounds. So.
Unfortunately, with that spell, the boat is definitely bigger than 10 feet in any dimension. It's at least a 30-foot boat. Yeah.
I'm just going to like touch like a barrel or something on the boat and cast light on it before I abandon ship, just to sort of, while we're running away, we can see where the boat is.
Actually, let me see. How long does this last? Let me see. Well,
I've stolen a
only an
Blades in the
hour.
Dark mechanic. I've stolen a Blades in the Dark mechanic for this, so.
It's only an hour, but if you'll allow, Robert can cast rope, tie it to the boat, and then run. Just to keep it from going too far. It's only gonna last an hour, but
It's not to see if the boat is gonna go too far. The likelihood it's not going to survive the tidal wave.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening.
Your rope trick,
Kyrie's
and you come back with a single piece of wood that the rope is attached
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie's already off the ship.
Kyrie
to.
is just like running, and like I did
Robert's
say.
just going, dragging Malik along.
Yeah, I just wanted to cast light so we have an indication of when the boat goes boom.
Yeah, no. As everyone is running, I will say, the tidal wave does start to come into play. And once again, especially with that really high passive perception, Ty, you see some very how do I describe this? You see probably the largest bipedal beings that you've ever seen. Giants, so to speak, surfing this tidal wave. I'm gonna need everyone to roll me. This is gonna be some skill challenges because the wave is crashing into the island. Describe to me how you survive the water crashing into you, and what skill, and just like argue why you're gonna use that skill.
Well, firstly, Rava's casting water breathing on everyone.
Good spell. Good spell.
Fair, very good. So you don't have to worry about drowning. That's good.
Since I'm not being since it's apparent that I won't have enough time to cast any of the longer spells, I'm just gonna cast Bigby's hand.
Okay.
And use it to lift me up above the tidal wave.
All right, cool.
Because it can fly.
Okay.
With its strength, some, you know what? Actually, Rava can use rope trick now. She can do that too.
I mean, yeah, the Bigby's hand has a strength of 26, so
yeah, the Bigby's hand might be able to lift someone else.
It's also large,
Mm-hmm.
which means typically like 2 to 3 people can ride on a large object. So
Okay.
Okay.
Is anyone getting on with the hand? Melinda would like to get on.
yeah, sure.
There's also like a crew of like 10 people as well. Just a heads up.
Yeah. So Rava is just, as soon as it's clear this tidal wave's coming, just rope trick and just say, "Come on, everyone!"
Okay.
She climbs right up into
the pocket
the
dimension.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kyra's
Most of
gonna
them
go
have
for
water breathing, but
yeah.
not all the crew.
Okay. We have a Bigby's hand. And we have a rope trick. An hour you touch on the rope up to 60 feet long at commercial space. So, straight up, the space can hold 8 medium or smaller creatures. So you're not going to be able to get everybody. Do you choose to put do you let your friends go in, or do you decide to put some of the crew in? Who do you let in there?
I can take one person with me using Thunderstep.
Yep.
And get them to higher ground.
Fleece is okay.
Yeah. Fleece is okay. So Fleece, are you just gonna roll a strength check to overcome the wave?
He's gonna use
And get in the rope trick.
Yeah.
Does it look like everyone's safe and happy?
No, like no one is safe and happy yet. You can, like I said, all right. Rava, I need my question answered. Do you put 8 crew members in? Do you put yourself in? Do your friends go in?
To get into the rope trick, but anyone who wants to get up into the rope trick, it's first come, first serve. Except she's saying, Fleece, you're going to just stand there and take it. Get up into the rope trick now. Go, shoo. She's going. She athletics to stuff Fleece into the rope trick.
I'm fine. Save other people.
Like you've been doing, like you casted rope trick. You have like one thing to do, and you've decided to cast rope trick, Rava.
Okay.
So the other Fleece is not going inside the dimension. Kyrie, are you going inside?
Yeah, Kyrie's
going in. Okay, so that's 1. Ty, are you going inside?
No.
Okay, Ty is not. So, Melinda will go with Malik on the Bigsby's hand, like the dwarf. So we have 1. And Rob, are you going inside the pocket dimension for the road trip?
Yes.
Okay, so 2, and then 1, 2. So that'll be 8, 6 people that can out of the 10, and then 1 person with Malik.
I can get another I can get 2
Yeah.
other people with me. So
Yeah, and-
Melinda and 1 other crew member.
All right, 1 other crew member. So, and then Ty, you said that just leaves 1 other crew member. Ty, you want to thunder step with this 1 crew member?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So I was
Perfect.
just going to use like a perception just to find like the closest, safest, highest ground I can get to using Thunderstep.
Cool. All right, there will still be 2 crew members left, but they are huddled around Fleece. Fleece, as this water crashes in, can you...
Sorry, one more thing.
Yeah?
I was gonna, if Fleece is staying, I'll just give him an inspiration before I jump away.
Nice. Give your cake buddy an inspiration.
Just like
I
run
like
by,
it.
tap him back, and like, you got this, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, Fleece. What are you doing
Ken.
to brace for this impact? Are you helping? Are you protecting the other 2 crew members? What are you doing as the wave crashes into the island?
So I think he's just going to real quick cast Resiliency Sphere on one of them, and then just grab the other one and be like, "Hold on, buddy."
All right. Go ahead and roll me, Fleece. You don't have to worry about drowning, but go ahead and roll me a strength saving throw, please.
You also have an extra D10 if you want.
Yep.
I'll need it.
So
I'm gonna add that D10.
go ahead, roll it. All right, so you have that is a 23. Excellent. The young sailor that you're holding just goes holds his breath as the water crashes into this side of the island that you are all on.
Val, I will say water breathing is 10 people, so some of the crew members would have it.
Okay, we'll say the
look
ones.
to see if this one does.
Okay. As it is crashing into the island, it takes a good few minutes for it to crash in, pull back. Malik and Ty, y'all are sort of ahead of everything in a little bit, because Ty, you got a good 90 feet, so you're able to essentially do a 90-foot diagonal up the mountain, probably. And of course, like Malik, you're as high as possible, and you see the giants sort of use this wave to just land onto the island. The water recedes, and they each hold out their arm where the giant eagles will land. They clearly belong to them. And they are looking around for something. Fleece, you're able to brace quite well. You take a little bit of bludgeoning damage from this. You made your save, so go ahead and take half of 12. I rolled pretty shitty, so bludgeoning damage as the wave hits you, but you're able to protect your bud. These giants are looking for something. They are on the hunt for something for the 2 of you that can see. And Fleece is not being quiet, so...
Nah, he's gonna be mad. He's like, "Hey, you! You!
I'm just sitting on this hand with my hand in a snakeskin glove like this because the Bigby's hand mimics my own hand.
Yeah.
It's like, what is he doing?
Are you in? Oh, okay, you are calling out to these giants, and one is going to. First of all, you let go of this poor crewman, and it's like, get the fuck out of here, and is gonna get the fuck
Run,
out of
little
there.
one. Are you okay? Go find your friend. Go. Be free. Multiply.
Robo's, at this point,
you're
Robo's,
inside
he
the
can't see the
dimension.
giants.
Yep, you're
She's gonna
inside the
drop
pocket
out of the
dimension.
rope trick.
Okay.
Because she can see the giants. She doesn't know they're there.
Okay.
Just be like, tug on the rope, everyone out. Is it set, like, the water's gone,
Hey,
out.
everyone, I need to pee again. This is a really good chance for a 5-minute break. So let's go ahead and take a quick break. We will throw the splash page on, and we will be right back because I think I have to do a serious bio here. So we will be right back.
Bye.
And hey, we are back, everyone. Had a nice quick bio, got some water to rehydrate us, all that good noise. We are now on this very small island after two giants literally surfed onto this island with a tidal wave. Luckily, everyone was able to make it for safety or be mostly safe. However, Fleece, you are now not necessarily face to face, but face to toe with these giants. They are what how are you are yelling at them, as you have said. What is going on? How are you getting these guys' attention?
Yeah, I'm like, bros, I know you want to hang 10, but this is so inconsiderate. People could have died. There was lots of things happening. Warning might have been good. This is just very rude, guys.
Um it takes a moment. They look at each other, and as you look up at them, you can tell that they are they are carrying their armors and their weapons, but everything seems to be a little bit more tie-dye or, tropical in their wear. And one of the eagles sort of screams as it has noticed it. The eagle notices you first, and then one of the giants looks down and is like, "Whoa there, little dude. What's got your trunks in a twist?" And he just like squats down and like takes his finger and just touches your floof. Like,
My God.
Careful, it's sensitive. The whole food is just, yeah, people were here about my size, and that could have killed, like, a lot of people.
but did it, little dude?
No, it was just really an inconvenience. You endangered their lives. That was mean.
Well, that was kind of the point now, as we're here to do some clobbering.
Wait, against who?
Well, we were told, no one on this island should be left alive, so sorry, I know it's a bummer, but that includes you.
Oh, I don't want to kill you guys.
We don't either, but mum's the word. And he's gonna stand up, and this is when we shall go ahead and roll initiative. But first, go ahead. I did promise Malik could roll that nature check on these giants.
It's going to be so good. 19.
They're storm giants.
Shit.
I also did want to roll a perception to see if they're wearing puka shell necklaces.
Yes. Like, they're wearing, like, giant puka shell necklaces, even.
Like, snail shell necklace size. Alright. Okay, where's my initiative?
And go ahead, essentially, for Kyrie and for Brava, this will be a surprise round unless you have alert. So everyone not in there will go first, and then y'all will go into initiative after. But roll your initiative anyway.
Rava does have alert.
Okay, well then you will be in the first round. Alright, cool.
Alright, get
Nice.
that nice 7.
Nice initiatives. Okay. Alright, so it looks like first we're going to have...
I'm going at the end so that I can at the end yell, "They're gonna kill us."
Alright, looks like first we have Lilith. Second, which you'll be next round, Lilith, sorry.
Right.
Not Lilith, or Kyrie. I don't know why I put your name and not your character name.
Because in the roller it says Lilith and not the character name.
Yep, true. So
Exactly
we'll have
right.
Kyrie, we'll have Rava, we will have SG1, then GEs, times 6. Then we have the 16. Who's that 16? That's Fleece. And then SG2. And then who am I missing? Yep, and then Ty, and then Malik. I think I got everyone. Um, okay. Top of the round, Kyrie, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Like, but Rava, with your senses, so to speak, you're able to figure out. Okay, something's up. The water has passed. Let's go look down. What do you do?
Rubba drops out of the rope trick, sees what's going on, feels the tension in the air, and
Everything is damp.
Is there foliage anywhere?
Yes, you are on an island. It is, most of the brush has been flattened as it does with a tsunami. There are trees, but yeah, there's brush.
Yeah, Rava will move to hide and
Just what's your climbing speed? Because just remember, climbing down from the rope trick does take movement.
She will just drop.
Okay, it still takes movement.
So she'll just fall.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess acrobatics to avoid.
No, you're fine. Like,
I guess it wasn't that high.
yeah, it's not. It's like 60 feet or something like that. So.
So she will go and hide, and Hunter's Mark, whichever one's closer.
Can you roll a perception for me?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No.
Okay, so you can hunt. You could if you want to.
Yeah, I'll reroll that. I don't. 20.
Oh, right, cool. There are 2 storm giants. The 2 storm giants are pretty close to you because you were next to Fleece for the most part in your pocket dimension. So both storm giants are huge. Let's get that reroll down. They are huge, but there are also 6 giant eagles in the 2 of which are on their shoulder, 4 are in the sky. So what would you like to Hunter's Mark?
One of the giants.
Okay.
And then she will scamper off into the foliage as stealthily as she can. With a 24.
With a 24? Cool. What, just say 1 or 2 for me. Just tell me if you're doing Storm Giant 1 or Storm Giant 2.
2.
Okay, we'll do Storm Giant 2, which is the one not talking to Fleece. Alright, cool. And you're gonna hide with a 24? Okay. Okay. And looking at my other, where did they go? There it is. My other character sheet. And okay, cool. Thank you. It is now Storm Giant 1 who is there with Fleece. And yeah, he apologizes once again. Sorry, little dude. Like, as he is, he's going to attack you. With his great sword that he will pull out from his stuff. So, he gets 2 attacks. He gets a multi attack.
You don't have to do this, bud.
Okay.
I relent.
Sooner. Does because you're so much smaller than him, it is at a disadvantage. Does a 20 14, 15, 16, 17.
Oh, I'm letting him hit me.
22 hit you.
Yeah, I'm letting him
Alright,
hit
22
me.
hits for the first.
Love is gonna conquer all. I believe it.
Okay.
It's amazing Fleece has lived this long.
That's his job. Like, that is his job. All right. You will take.
Please, you don't have to be a punching bag.
No, that's for the first attack.
Fleece is a hit point tank, not an evasion tank.
Yep, that's for the first attack, and then for the second attack. Does a... What is your AC?
20.
20? Yeah, this is going to hit you again for a 22, so...
The only problem is typically when you have a hit point tank, you also have a primary healer on hand, and we don't have one of those.
That is your... That's the damage that you take, my dude. Alright.
He just looks up. It doesn't need to be this way.
Alright. Malik. As you're hanging up on Bixby's hand, you hear the screech of an eagle as you have two giant eagles diving at you with talons.
I'm technically not on the island.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. First coming at you with its talons. I'm assuming, well, a 7 misses you with its talons. And then with its beak, as it's closer to you, does a dirty 20 hit you?
Yes.
All right.
But not if I cast shield.
Yep, if you want to
Use
cast...
my reaction to cast shield.
Yep.
And now my AC is 21.
All right. And in likewise fashion, Ty, also going to happen to you as two eagles. Well, actually, I did say two eagles were coming after Malik. So that's the first eagle. Here's the second eagle. So what is your what's your AC right now?
21.
21. Okay, that doesn't
21 until my turn.
Doesn't hit you with the talons and does not hit you with the beak. You are able to evade these eagles fine. Ty, what is your AC?
I believe it's 17.
17 right now?
17.
Cool. You have two eagles coming after you. First with beaks, talons misses you, then with its beak, hits you with its beak.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Cool. For a total of 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my reaction
Mm-hmm.
to cast Hellish Rebuke.
All right.
And I'm going to upcast that.
Okay.
Sorry.
7th level Hellish Rebuke.
To level 4.
To level 4. Okay. Is it a ranged attack? Is it a save on the eagle's end? What do I gotta do?
Sorry, 1 second. It's a DC 18 dexterity save.
Okay. Is it a save or suck or a half?
It's a half.
Okay, it's a half. Okay. Alright, it fails its save, and you hellish rebuke the shit out of this eagle, and it dies.
And I'm also using that to activate Flame of Lethalios.
Alright, well, the second eagle is going to still attack you with its talons, and hits you with its talons.
Okay, and it takes 1d4 fire damage for that.
Yep. And his talons are a total of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slashing damage. And then with his beak, you said you're a 17, misses with his beak.
17.
Mm-hmm.
So what damage did I take from the first one?
From the first attack?
No, from the first eagle that I just disintegrated.
That you took... God damn it, Nick. I was rolling dice, so I can't remember. It was 7. It was 7. Please keep up with the damage that I'm giving you.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, cool. It was 7, because it was a d6, rolled 4 plus 3. Yeah, got you. It was a 7. Alright, cool. Two more eagles. They are on the shoulders of their masters. One is, and you know what? They're gonna go after Fleece because you are the target there. So Fleece, Talons. Fleece, what is your AC right now?
20.
20. Hit you with Talons for a for a total of.
For up in the air. Are you getting off on this?
For a total of 12 slashing for the first Talons. The beak misses you. The second eagle misses you with Talons and hits you with the beak for a total of 7 piercing.
Birds!
And Fleece, that makes it your turn now.
All right, so with this good eye view of their feet, are they bare feet? Do they have shoes on?
No, they're not bare feet. They're giant feet.
Okay, I fight this person.
They
this
have
bard.
they have sandals. They have sandals on, and they definitely have like a rope anklet around their feet, around each ankle. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so
Yeah.
I am going to move forward and with a medicine check, I'm going to see if there's anything ailing them, particularly in the ankle region. It's a lot of weight on the ankles. Maybe arthritis or something like that, but I'm just going to look for any inroads into their heart with a medicine check.
Okay. With a 19 medicine check, nothing particularly looks wrong with their ankles. However, the second one you do notice there is a piece of what looks like cotton, a very large bale of cotton underneath the corner of one of their big toes. He might have an ingrown toenail.
I'm going to run over there.
Okay, you're still within range of the other one, so I'm not going to have an attack of opportunity. Okay. What do you do to the second giant? First of all, the other one's like, where are you going, little dude?
There's an ingrown toenail! And can I lay on hands to heal this ingrown?
At least he's healing the giants before we've done any damage to them.
Yes.
As opposed to after we do damage to them.
Yes.
Are you trying to move the bacterial infection in the ingrown toenail is essentially what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I get out my shepherd's crook and I'm gonna start cleaning it and just go full on. I'm gonna save this ingrown toenail. Yeah, I too have had an ingrown toenail. It hurts.
Because
you yank the toenail out of the flesh.
So, okay, I mean, you can, the giants are confused, and SG2 is so confused, but looks down, it's like, okay, little dude, whatever. But there is also a guy on a hand floating, so, in the sky, and he is going to point his finger up at you, Malik. And I need you to make... Ooh, hold on.
Is he casting a spell?
No.
Damn it.
It's not a spell. It is an innate ability.
Fucking storm giants.
As he points to... I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please, as lightning comes from the clouds in the sky to strike at you.
21.
All right. You will take half, and I'm just going to use the average here. Or do you want me to roll?
Whatever you feel like doing. I feel like rolling's more exciting. It's more likely to kill me.
Okay, cool. we'll roll. We will roll. You take half of 52, which is actually less than the average. So, as a lightning strike comes, and so we'll just...
26.
Yep, does not recharge. Lucky for y'all. All right. That's his turn. Ty, it's your turn.
Cool.
You are 90 feet up the mountain.
about how far away are these?
You have an eagle in your grill, so there's that.
How far away are the storm giants from me?
Well, they're here. We'll say about 70 feet because they're huge in a diagonal way. Like you were 90 feet from Fleece diagonally, so we'll say 90 feet, give or take. 70 to 90, give or take.
All right, I'm just gonna go try and get like a little bit closer to them.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't even care about that eagle. I'm just
gonna...
on fire.
All right, the eagle.
Isn't Thunderstep a concentration?
No, it's just an action. Yeah.
It's just the one.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the ones where you could do it over and over again.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
All right, cool. You are good. There's going to be a attack of opportunity from that eagle.
Okay.
Okay. 15 does not hit you with its beak, so you're good.
No, but I do believe it still takes damage.
Yeah.
Oh no, it has to hit me.
Has to hit you.
No.
Okay.
Oh, doesn't take damage. Actually,
Okay.
It does take. Right, because it's not the same as like fire shield.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Doesn't take damage. So what are you doing?
It doesn't take damage. So I'm going to move down closer to Fleece.
Mm-hmm.
I had a plan, but he took a lot of damage. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to bardically inspire myself.
Oh, you can't inspire yourself.
You can't?
No, you can't inspire yourself.
That's lame.
That's why you have to have two bards if the bards ever one inspiration, which is just, them finger gunning at each other the whole time. But, like...
Okay, well then I'm going to... I don't know who needs bardic inspiration. I'm just going to hold on to it for cutting words.
Okay.
Shit. That kind of screws up my plan.
I know for a fact.
Other than yourself.
I know for a fact you do have a spell that could reach them.
I have several spells that could reach them.
Okay.
It's just because I'm not a sorcerer, so I can't cast two spells.
Which spell did you cast?
Well, I was going to cast either Healing Word or an attack action.
Okay.
Spell.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
There's only one solution to this.
Okay.
Fireball.
Okay.
Take a fireball at 7th level.
Take a fireball at 7th level. All right. So these giants need to make saves, right?
Yes.
And the eagles. And the
eagles.
Yeah. And does Fleece need to make a save?
Not if I cast it upwards into the air.
All right.
One second, I just need to re-roll some of those. I need to roll.
Okay, I will do my saves. So, an 18, you said, is your save, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a much better reroll.
Yeah, I'll say.
Just add 9 more damage to that.
Alright, cool. I'm trying to look for their save real quick. One Storm Giant 1 makes it, Storm Giant 2 fails, and the two eagles that are with Fleece both fail. So the eagles are dead. Like
that's what the rerolls.
Yeah, the eagles are dead. And what is the total amount is 53. Is it half on a save?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Which would be 26.
Just looking at their... So 53 on one and 26 on the other. Alright, cool beans.
And then... Yeah, I guess I'll give... Who should I give inspiration to? I don't know. I guess I'll give Malik some inspiration because he's close by.
Alright. Yeah, we'll say Malik is probably one of... You could have... Like, how do you inspire your new friend Malik? as you're like falling down the hill and casting fireball.
I just yell up to Malik. I'm just like, don't fall. Just don't fall.
Smoking from being hit by lightning.
Yeah.
I'll
Speaking
try.
speaking of Malik, it's your turn.
So I have a couple of questions positional questions that I need answers. One of them I understand is very like rules lawyery, but I just need your take on it. So rules as writ, you only provoke attacks opportunities when you move, not when you are moved. So if I use my bonus action to move the big bee's hand away from the eagles, would I get an attack opportunity on me?
Yes, because you are moving. Like,
okay, that's fair.
Yes.
That's absolutely fair.
Yep.
Check.
Yes.
So there are 2 eagles next to me.
Yes.
There are 2 eagles on the giants.
Nope, they're dead. They got fireballs.
Okay. All right. So there's 2
there's technically 3 eagles left. The 2 that are on you and the 1 that was on Ty.
Okay. How close are all of these enemies to each other?
If like whatever you're trying to do, the 2 eagles next to you will be in range, and the 1 that was on Ty will not be.
All right.
That's
well,
just,
because
yeah.
the wording of this spell requires that the additional targets be within 30 feet of the first target.
Yeah, the third target is not within 30 feet. We'll
cool.
say.
All right.
Okay.
In that case, I won't use that yet. Can I get these 2 eagles in a line?
Are the eagles dead?
No, the two.
There were 6. There were 6.
They're absolutely
yeah,
not.
there were 6
Oh,
total.
okay.
Yeah, there were 6 total. Yeah, I can say you can get those 2 in a line.
Cool. Lightning bolt.
Okay.
I reach into a little pouch on my shoulder, pull out this small rod of glass that has a bit of fur strapped to it, and just point it at the eagles in such a way as I will hit the 2 of them in a line and go fulgir. As I cast lightning bolt at 4th level.
Okay.
So I need them to die. So DC 18 dexterity save on the eagle's parts.
Okay.
For 31 lightning damage.
Yeah. It looks like they both failed.
So that's 31 lightning damage.
Yeah, they're dead. Yes, they are dead. Anything else?
I'll use my bonus action to move the big bee's hand closer to the ground for if I get knocked off.
Okay. We are back at the top of the round with Kyrie. Rava vanished out. You have a crew of people with you. It's your turn.
Okay. This previously described asshole who owns this island. Is there any chance I've run into this person in my previous however long I've been living?
Just roll me a history. Just roll me a history. Let's see if you've run into Jacques Bertrand.
Okay.
Jacques Bertrand.
Ah!
No, you've not run into this guy.
Damn. Fuck. Okay.
It's a good thing though, because he doesn't know you.
No. No, it's not, because I have disguised self, and I was going to get up to something stupid. Well, all right.
I mean, you know what? Because rule of cool, I'll say you. Yeah. And he, looks like Kurt Russell from Big Trouble in Little China. So
perfect. Okay. Kyrie casts disguise self and turns herself into this asshole Bertrand. And then she climbs out of the fucking and she's like, hey, come on, what are we doing? I didn't want you to. Come on, my giant friends, knock it off.
Kurt Russell appears and starts yelling at these giants. Okay. All right. Rava, it's your turn.
Right. Wait. So I can't persuade these giants to knock it off?
They have no idea who this guy is. Robin, it's your turn. But I was gonna let you have it. Like, what's your bonus action? I'll let you say, what is your bonus action?
If that just doesn't work, then then just for like movement slash bonus action, I'm just gonna like, you know, kind of drop out of the hole, and I'm gonna try to hide myself.
All
Maybe
right.
if Rava's found a place to hide, then some hiding
Yeah,
is going on.
so because you yelled at them, because you yelled at them and got their attention, I'm gonna have you roll your hide at disadvantage. Your stealth at disadvantage.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, 19.
Yeah, fuck him.
Okay. And
the mullet was distracting.
Nope. Sorry. You just see their eyes like follow you, like both of them. Like, hey, that was like the number one guy we were supposed to kill, right, Dan? Yeah, Bill, that was the number one guy we were supposed to kill.
Oh, alright.
They did say everyone on this island.
The number one guy.
Rava, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
It's an asshole. Like,
well, Robin's gonna shoot at that at the
Storm Giant 2. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I will let you know that this is the Storm Giant that knows where you're at, so you are shooting at normal.
Okay. So, let's see. Oh, no, it's not supposed to have -5.
Okay. Your first attack is a 16. That is exactly their AC, so you hit them. Oh. Mm-hmm. All right. For a total of 19?
Yes, 19.
All right, nice.
And she will shoot again.
Mm-hmm. 27 for a total of 8, right?
8
so
damage.
19.
And then
you don't get your Dread Ambusher. This is the second round of combat.
Second round, I cannot Dread Ambush.
Right. So you have your 2 attacks.
So after she makes that second one, she's going to hide again and move, change location.
Okay, so 19,
and then
20,
21, 27 in total.
32, 45, 26, 27 damage. I'm doing damage first, sorry. 7.
It's okay.
Okay. And you're going to hide for a total of 19. All right.
A bad stealth roll. For Rava, at least.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Bad stealth roll. Cool. You guys wanted a harder fight, so I'm here with harder fights.
Did I say that?
I did.
Some of you did, yes. All right.
Rava is moving. I want to clarify, she's moving away from them.
Yep, understand. All right, Storm Giant 1 sees you moving away. Rava, you are not hidden from him. He got a natural 20 on his perception, and they have a +9 to it. So, he's going to do what his friend did, and I need you to make a dex save, please. All right, you will take half of the lightning damage from his lightning strike.
Yeah, she doesn't have evasion yet, so.
Yep, which is 12d8. All right, you take half of 64 lightning damage, and he does recharge. So, that's his turn, though. we are at the Eagles, which there is only one left who is going to dive bomb Ty. All right, so Talon attack. Poop, poop, poop. Does a dirty 20 hit you? Ty, you're muted. Can't
Yes, and it does take damage, fire damage from that.
5 damage. Okay.
No,
So
fire
from
damage.
from the talons you take 10 slashing, and then from the beak is a natural 20.
Mhm.
That sucks.
Actually,
Yeah.
one
Actu-
second.
I've already rolled it. You need to tell me to call these nat ones before I roll. But I mean, here's the thing. It's just a beak. And just be happy that I'm
Yeah.
rolling nat 20s on the CR1 creatures.
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking about using cutting words, but whatever. It still
Yeah.
takes fire damage.
Yep.
It takes two
Yep.
damages.
So that'll be a total of another 10 slashing damage. Piercing damage
Okay.
from the beak. From the eagle. It's still up. It's slightly on fire, but it is still up.
So it takes 2d4 fire damage.
Yep. Fleece, it's your turn. I mean, there's no bacteria left in this ingrown toenail. It is no longer infected. But what do you do, bud?
I'm going to use a persuasion test to hopefully move them away from their ill-begotten ways. Throw down your weapons, friend. Too much blood has been spilt this day.
I already tried that one, Fleece.
You're Kurt Russell. You're known for violent films that aren't appropriate.
Best part is, it's definitely Big Trouble in Little China Kurt Russell.
Yes, it is.
Oh no!
You are a violent actor.
Lilith, don't you have a cardboard cutout of that version of Kurt Russell?
No, my cardboard cutout of Kurt Russell is from Escape from LA. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Okay, I was.
The best
No,
Kurt Russell.
to be fair, he does
To
look
be
very
fair.
similar in both movies.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
only
I
has
don't
an
think
eye
he
patch.
didn't have an eye patch in yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
basically the only difference, really.
All right,
Russell
Fleece.
is Kurt Russell.
Yep. All right, Fleece. Go ahead and roll your persuasion.
And I'm gonna, as a bonus action, channel divinity to unleash emissary of peace, which gives me a +5.
Nice. So a 16 on your persuasion. All right.
You got lots of rerolls.
It's up to you, bud. You're gonna use a
Yeah,
reroll?
I'm gonna re-roll it. Well, let's
right.
do this.
Use a reroll. All right. So a 19 persuasion instead. Let's just deduct that reroll real quick. Where did you go?
Well,
There you
21, right? 16, and then my
Yep,
plus
a
5.
21. Yep. A 21. Okay, so let me look to see what these storm giants have for their shop. Okay. So are you aiming it at one of them, or like they're big? So...
Yeah, the person that I helped
Okay.
with their ingrown toenail. I think
All right,
that'd be
here
most
it
appropriate.
goes. Oh wow. All right. He's gonna. Okay. With that, Storm Giant 1, since it's his turn, will squat over and give you a nice little pat on your head, and it's like, "Aw, little buddy, I'm gonna keep you." And he's gonna wrap his hands around, and he's like, "I will name you George." And
My name's Fleece, but okay.
are you just allowing yourself to be grappled by him?
Yeah, I consider it a hug.
Okay, you are officially grappled by this storm giant. He will not attack you. And luckily for Nuff, like, a grapple is technically an attack, so that's his turn. Like, and
I'm gonna hug him back.
we're gonna be at, and I think what we'll do, we'll get to the bottom of the round. We have Ty and Malik left, and then we will end and continue next week for the fight. But let's finish off the round with Ty. What are you doing?
I mean, am I still attacking these fire giants? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
So here's the thing. I will say very specifically, Storm Giant 2, which is the one that is hunter marked by Rava, will no longer attack Fleece because he loves Fleece and wants to make Fleece his pet.
Okay.
That is what's
So-
happening. Like,
Yeah.
So the other
kill the
guy,
rest.
Sarah Beth.
mhm.
All right, that's fine. Just trying to think of who's close to me right now. Well, actually, I don't think anyone's like super badly hurt right now.
Fleece kind of is. like Rava and Malik have also taken lightning bolts. So
I am down to 67 of 93.
Are any of them within 30 feet of me other than Fleece?
probably Rava, but you need to find her. And of course, Akari would be as well at this point.
Because I have mass.
But
cure
Kyrie
wound.
hasn't been hurt.
Yeah.
Kyrie hasn't done much of anything.
You listen. It was cool. Like,
It wasn't.
I thought it was.
Could I?
Yeah.
To be
just,
fair, if you want to spot Rava, now
Yeah.
is the time. She's quite poor on her stealth.
I mean, my passive perception is 22.
Yeah, then you know where Rava's at. If your passive perception is 22. Like,
All right. Well, in that
Okay.
case, I'm just going to cast Mass Cure Wounds
okay.
and try and get as many of us as possible because it's got a 30 feet radius.
Yep, I will say you can get Rava and Fleece.
And myself, hopefully.
And yourself, yeah. Malik, you're
Um,
probably just out of range of time.
Probably.
So I think, can I upcast that at all? Not really. Yeah, so I'll cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay, everyone gets 14 HP back.
Does that?
Except for Malik.
Right?
Except for Malik.
except for
Yeah,
Malik.
except for Malik. Yeah. Alright, that's your
That's
action.
okay.
Which-
And as
I have a lot of hit points for a wizard.
yeah, Malik, you still have that Bardic Inspiration, don't you?
Yes.
I'm gonna give Fleece one.
Alright, Fleece, you're inspired again. Cool beans. Alright, Malik, it's your turn.
So I'd like to use my bonus action to land the Big V's hand,
Gotcha.
so that myself and the other two can get off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to let go of concentration on that as I cast Storm Sphere at 6th level.
Okay.
So I pull out. Actually, I don't. This doesn't require any elements. So I just hands go up in the air. I sort of like grab like a sphere in the air and go Fortuna Legata, and then twist it.
Mm-hmm.
And as the wind, as this 20-foot wide sphere of, or 20-foot radius sphere of wind begins to pick up around them, I twist again, and I change the element to force.
Alright, nice.
So,
Yeah.
because I'm casting it at 6th level, I can change its element to the damage type that Disintegrate has.
Mm-hmm.
So I need both of the giants to make strength saving throws.
Okay. I'm just gonna straight up tell you
They're good at.
they have a plus 14 to their strength
Yeah.
saves.
They could,
Yeah.
they could roll low versus an 18.
They save.
Okay, cool. They take no damage. They take no damage at the moment.
Yeah.
But because they are both in the sphere, they are both considered to be in difficult terrain.
Okay.
And I can't use my action. I can't use my bonus action again because I've already used it.
All right.
But it's there right now. And each creature that ends its turn within the sphere must succeed on the strength saving throw again.
Here is the question. Fleece is being held up by this guy. Does Fleece have to also make the save?
Only if they're large enough that the sphere does not encompass all of them. So only if they're holding him in the sphere. I would have tried to aim it for not him.
Okay. I'm just going to roll a real quick charisma to see how much this guy loves Fleece. He loves him so much that he is holding Fleece out. So, out of the sphere. It's like, no, George!
Yeah, they're large enough that I'm only getting like one's right hip and one's left hip.
Okay.
Because they're standing next to each other.
And with that, at the bottom of the round, don't lose this notebook, Addie. Oh, Kyrie, do you want one more round?
Can I please just take my turn so I can fucking do something
yes.
this episode?
Yes, I will 100% let you do this, and we'll start with Rava next round. Yes. I want you to do something.
Kyrie gets up out of where she was feebly hiding from. She's still got the disguise on, and she says, "You know, I'm a reasonable guy, but I've experienced some pretty fucking unreasonable things." And she casts Crown of Madness on the one of the Storm Giant that is not holding Fleece.
All right, Storm Giant 1. Gotcha. Crown of Madness. All right. Link me Crown of Madness. What do I gotta make?
You have to make it's a saving. It's a wisdom saving throw.
All right, a 17.
Oh, I'm gonna use cutting words.
On who? Her?
The Storm Giant.
The Storm Giant?
I think I can use that.
Okay.
No, I can't. Darn.
Okay.
Ah.
So let me look at. It's a wisdom save. You said, right? Looking at its immunities and everything. Cool beans. All right. I'm rolling it. Am I rolling the dice? Am I taking something?
Taking a nat 1. Fuck it. I really want to do something cool today.
Okay. I will take my nat 1, which I have one of.
Yeah.
All right. And he is now charmed by the Storm Giant 1 is now charmed by are you still Kurt Russell or
Yes. I did not drop the disguise.
All right. Going to look over at Kyrie. Crown of Madness. Charm target must use this action before moving in each turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself. Nice. Perfect. And with that, what's going to happen is this Storm Giant 1 is going to turn and look at his pal and be like, Bro. It's like, sorry, man. And we are going to leave it there. The Surfer Bros have turned on each other because of Kyrie's Crown of Madness. And we will start almost at the top of the round next time with Rava. But thank you, everyone, for coming and showing up. They've been asking for a not easy fight, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna let some numbers judge that, and this is what y'all have. So, don't forget, tonight you can catch us again at 6 p.m. Pacific Time for Revenge of the Gith, more 5e. Tomorrow, we have the season finale of The World of Ashenfell, another 5e game. Thursday night, there's a guy here. He is going to be running The Expanse. On Friday, we have Lancer, and on Saturday, we have Dragon Age. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter because I am accepting pitches for the Thursday morning slot and reserves for a possible Friday slot once Lancer is over. But check out my Twitter, check out my Discord. All of those things are there. There's a list of things I'm very specifically looking for. So if you have a pitch for any of those games, they will get priority. But yeah, everyone else going in the opposite direction of which we came. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? All of those good things. John.
I'm John. I'm the executive producer at Final Show Films. You can find me
Mhm.
at John A. Bates and at Final Show Films on Twitter, as well as twitch.tv/Final Show Films and youtube.com/Final Show Films. We have, until I get a new job, we have Since Talkers ADHD streams every morning when I have the spoons to do so. And later tonight, we have our World of Darkness Wednesdays, which is Hunt of the Vigil, Terminus Tendency. And tomorrow we are back with, tomorrow at the same at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Grand Terror Shatterfront, which I'm GM there. Come check us out there. Check it out on our YouTube. All of our VODs are on YouTube, as well as some things that only go on YouTube, and we also have podcasts wherever podcasts are sold.
Nice.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Nick, aka Slowpool. I'm on Twitter at the Slowpool. You can find me there. I rarely post, but I'm trying to do better. You can find me on this channel tomorrow, where, as Val said, I'll be running The Expanse TTRPG. Things are starting to get interesting. I mean, they were interesting from the get-go, but now they're getting like horrifically bad for our plot and characters. So that's a thing. I'll be here for probably a couple more sessions, and yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. I'm Lilith. You can find me at Death Carpets on the internet. At ghostpuncher.net is where you can find my podcast, Ghost Puncher Chords, heavy metal role playing. It's very good. If you want to catch a Pokemon stream, a Pokemon Insurgents, which is this really cool fan game that I've been getting into recently. My friend Emily is going to be, I'm going to be hanging out for her stream at 6 Pacific tonight. So if you want to hang out for that, that'll be super cool. But yeah, other than that, just go listen to my podcast and have a good one.
All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's me. Okay, I'm next. Cool. So yeah, I am Mitchell at Penny for a Tale and on the social medias. The biggest thing I have going on right now is I have a TTRPG coming out on Kickstarter second week of May. It is the English translated version of this right here, TTRPG. Ellen Ganagio. The English version will be called Necropunk. Really cool card-based game where science has advanced enough to allow corpses to be used as a workforce. So if you're into dark and interesting things, definitely check it out and follow me, of course, on all the social medias to get updates.
I'm Bloodcree. That's who I am on the internet. I'm sorry, I'm really tired today.
It's okay.
I have a Twitch that I occasionally stream on, mostly like turn-based games or strategic games or roguelikes and things that I find fun. And yeah, that's where I am. And I will be when Emberwind eventually starts up again. I will be in that. So
That'll be
fun.
late-ish May, probably. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. All right, cool. Again, thank you everyone for coming and showing up. We are gonna raid a friend of mine who I've not seen stream in a really long time. His name is Hobbit Bilbo Man, and he is streaming some Slay the Spire, it seems. So we're gonna go say hello to him. Please give some good old raptor roars for him. He is good people. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm waving.